Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing irregularities in title deeds here in Thailand. Now, this video is coming up. I made another video, it went pretty viral, where I said foreigners need to take heed of a recent property case. This was the case involving the so-called beach bully matter, which basically there's all kinds of things going on in that case. Apparently, this person was alleged to have assaulted somebody whom he thought was on his property, but it turned out the property he thought was his was apparently encroaching onto public land. I've made a number of videos on that. For those who are unaware of that, go check out our channel. You can probably type in beach bully into the search function, and you'll get the videos going back on what's going on there. But as I said in my prior video on foreigners taking heed of this, I felt like that there would be ramifications in a more broader context as a result of this investigation. Basically, as scrutiny was brought to bear in that individual's case, oftentimes the way it usually works is it has broader ramifications. Unfortunately, it's almost something akin to something like collective punishment. Basically, one person is brought into the spotlight and alleged to have a problem, and they sort of, the authorities start looking everywhere. Well, that's kind of what it looks like is going on here. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article in the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Companies Under Scrutiny Over Use of Thai Nominees." Again, bangkokpost.com. And this article goes into a great deal of detail. We're going to quote one small excerpt here. I urge those who are watching this video, go check out that article in detail. Quoting directly, "In another development, authorities are looking into irregularities in the issuance of land title deeds for plots located along Yamu Beach," said a source. That is something that if you own property, you want to be absolutely certain that the due diligence and everything was done basically up to snuff in order to ascertain whether or not you're going to be subjected to not only scrutiny, but possibly loss of certain land rights that you may have once thought you had. So again, not everything can be foolproof, unfortunately, and I can understand especially how foreigners, they're basically just having to detrimentally rely sometimes on, basically the assertions of given land offices, or excuse me, not land offices, assertions of certain land developers. That said, undertaking proper due diligence is a really good way of trying to mitigate these kinds of problems. Basically ascertaining that the property in question is within the parameters of a given location. It's not encroaching over onto, in this case, state land. That's something that you're really going to want to undertake, and you're going to want to undertake it with a certain degree of vigor, because basically you don't want to find yourself in a position where you could have problems with the state, or in a position where you could see your property perhaps even seized, or the borders, if you will, of what you thought was your property being substantially changed as a result of, as they put it in this article, irregularities associated with the title. So again, due diligence in a property context here in the kingdom is very important. For those who feel like they're a bit overwhelmed by these things, or are looking at purchasing property here in Thailand, probably not a bad idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed.